This is a demonstration of using Telnet software to access a public library catalog. Now in Windows 10, Telnet software has to be enabled. You can find instructions for that online. After you do that, starting the program is as simple as typing Telnet into your command prompt. You can get a list of Telnet commands by typing !/help. Right now all we need is to open and put in the IP address of the catalog we're connecting to. Before IP addresses were prevalent, you may have used an actual phone number to connect through this. Now here is what you would typically see at the beginning of most online library catalogs before the widespread use of the World Wide Web. Not only that, but by the late 70s or mid 80s, many libraries had started using these terminals in the libraries for patrons to access the catalog rather than accessing the card catalog. Although those wouldn't have looked nearly as clear as these, generally being displayed on orange or green low resolution monitors. We're going to perform a search for author. Look at Vonnegut. And you can see our results here. Now on the results for the author, we can only see 8 entries at a time. You can go forward through them with the F key, and back with B. If we go through them like that, we can return back to our results page. You can see each of the catalog entries. All the metadata is here and displayed. You can show more record, and we can return to browsing. Now you can also use a crude system of filters. So I can look for author, Vonnegut, and further words in the title. Breakfast. And find items. And this will show me all of the various formats of Breakfast of Champions they have. So even though the display on this was primitive, much of the same search functionality you could get with the World Wide Web catalogs could be gotten here. Although obviously much more limited and definitely more difficult to access if you didn't have this sort of information. Now there are, if you search by subject, we'll do sports as they suggest, and look at the 63 entries. Now you can change the columns it displays, and here it'll display author and date, and here it'll display the title and location. And you can even put in your requests for these items. And, so on. Of course, don't actually have a card at this library. Not entirely sure where it's located. And you could reserve items and so on through this. Not only, from home, but within the library itself. So yes, this is a demonstration of using Telnet software to access a public library's online catalog.